guys.
Hey y'all, welcome to our channel. I am Phil Hall.
I'm Marissa Hall.
And this is All Hail the Halls. Look, I know y'all missed us. I don't even got a guess. I know y'all missed me and the missus. So we are back with another video and glad y'all can tune in.
Yep. So today we've got something special for you guys.
Yep.
We're going to be talking about how we first met.
Yes, how we first met. But before we get there, what we gotta do, baby?
We have to cue the music.
Cue the music.
I wanna do days, nights, life with you. I wanna do days, nights. No, I won't try changing you. I don't have a right, only God knows your name. I will love you, there's no claim. Won't you show me all the things that you'll do, baby? That can only be one in the round. I wanna do days, nights, life with you.
Alright, y'all. I'm just gonna cut straight to the chase. The way me and Marissa met is a little something called Fall Retreat. For those who don't know, Fall Retreat is literally like a 3-day event where college Christian kids get together, meet, reconnect with God, deepen their faith, and build community. And that's the place that we met.
Yep. So a little bit background. So I'm gonna just give y'all a little quick synopsis of where I was before Fall Retreat. Mentally, all that good stuff. Yeah. So before Fall Retreat, for a while, like years, I had just been finding a man an idol. Just really idolizing the idea of it and making it a priority of my life when really it wasn't something I needed at the moment. Just out of desperation and loneliness, just wanting to be with somebody, have somebody to be with. And so I had actually been listening to Relationship Goals.
Yep.
Shout out to my time. And man, it set me free of a lot of things. And I had finally just got out of that whole mindset, and just being able to surrender that to God and just refresh myself, rejuvenate myself, and be free of that. So I had started going to this church, and there's a college ministry and everything, and everybody was talking about this thing called Fall Retreat. And I'm like, hold on, let me get in on this. What's this Fall Retreat, y'all? Everybody hyping it up. I'm seeing videos, pictures of it, everything like that. And if you know me, I usually don't go to places where I don't know anybody. And so for me to be ready to go to this thing without knowing anybody, that's a big deal. And so
it definitely had to be Holy Spirit, because our college pastor was like, dude, you gotta be there. You gotta go to Fall Retreat. We want to do anything and everything we can to get you to Fall Retreat. And so I finally gave in. I'm like, okay, all right, I'll get there.
Yeah, so I signed up for it, and I'm ready to go. I'm like, let's do this thing. Yeah. And I had went not thinking about finding a boyfriend, not thinking about any man. I literally went for myself to reconnect with God, connect with people who are believers and everything like that.
No, that was the same thing for me. And I also was dating a girl, crazy. Stay tuned, because part 2, we're going to really dive into that. I was dating a girl long distance, and I literally broke up with her the day before I went to Fall Retreat. And
crazy. Yeah,
it's crazy. So that's when I met Marissa.
Yep. How you meet me the day after? We're gonna get to that in another video. But yeah, so I get to Fall Retreat. It's a 3-day thing, and I was there all 3 days. And so the first 2 days, I actually didn't even see Phil. He wasn't there yet.
Yep.
The
first day and a half.
Yeah.
The first day and a half. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm meeting new people. I'm there. There's worship, there's messages, everything like that. Getting to make new friends. Like, it was just a great experience. And I had actually seen Phil at the church like a while back.
I had no
maybe
clue.
A couple months or something ago, or like before. And I noticed him. I was like, who's that man? He's college student. Who's that? He's looking a little crisp. With
okay,
haircut. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Who's this? But I didn't talk to him.
I didn't even know.
I didn't introduce myself. I didn't go speak to him or anything like that. But the same man happened to be at fall retreat the second day.
Mm-hmm.
And first of all, I'm like, everybody who was there, like, it's not like a thing where you just come on the second. You don't just come when you want to come because, it's a thing. And so for him to come on the second day, I was like, oh, wait, like, you weren't here yesterday. And I was actually, building up the courage to go just say hello. Because I had seen him before. And before I was like, yeah, no. Then I saw him here and I was like, okay, maybe I could just say hello. Just say hello. So I finally built up the courage and motivation to walk into this room and say hello to him. And he wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, okay, was not meant to be. Nope, wasn't the right time.
And mind you, during this time, again, I'm not going in with any mindset to meet anybody at all. I just wanted to have friends, make friends, connect with God, have a great worship experience. I don't have that in my mind at all, So I didn't go in with that mentality. So I'm not checking her out like that. I'm with the guys. We kicking it and playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving somebody some buckets. You know what I'm saying? 1-2 crossing the left and the hezzy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just doing me. And we go to church, right? We go to
So we go to a message. We
had a service.
There was a message that night, and after the message is when we actually talked for the first time.
Yeah.
So I had a friend. Auntie Sharon, you know who you are.
Shout out to Sharon.
Yeah, so she was sitting at a table with Phil and a few other people. I saw them like in the Bible and just talking and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, this would be a cool conversation to come into or whatever. And so I go and I'm talking to Sharon or whatever. I just met her like a day ago at this point. And she introduced me to Phil and the other people she was sitting with. And I remember at that point, that's when we talked for the first time. Found out he was at U of I too, and I was at U of I. He thought I was a sophomore in high school. Little quick background.
Sorry about that.
And so, he really wasn't interested
I didn't know.
in me at first because he's like, oh no, this little girl.
I wasn't. I mean, I didn't know.
After talking to him, I was like, oh wow, he's a really nice guy. He loves the Lord. He, is a man of God.
Indeed, I am.
And so I was like, wow, like, he was a really great person. I'm thinking he's about to make a great friend, right? And so, we go to the service, and great service, right? And then afterwards, I felt so much peace of, like, when I was talking to him and everything like that. It was like, I just felt like kind of like this permission from God that, I could talk to him. I purposely walked past him thinking that he would notice me, right? But I didn't for real think he was gonna talk to me. I'm like, let me just walk past. Y'all been there. Y'all done that before. And so I'm like, let me go get some little apple cider. And he actually spoke to me. He was like, hey, wanna play spike ball? And I'm like,
as you can see, typical guy. I'm like, let's go have some fun.
Right.
We playing spike ball in a little place. You know what I'm saying? Come through. Let's play some spike ball.
And I have no clue what spike ball is, but it was him asking me. So I was like, oh yeah, let's play. And so I'm like, okay, if we play your game, you gotta play my game first, which was carpet ball. And so, I whipped that butt 6 times, at least 6 times.
She did.
So after that, we had some great laughs, great conversation. And go back into the other room. I guess a lot of people were noticing that we were talking and stuff.
It was just us. And it felt like that, though. It felt like it was just us. I mean, in a room full of like 30 people. This is pre-COVID, y'all, but room full of 30, 40 people. It's just us. And again, it wasn't like, oh, we're like romantically. It was just us kicking it.
Yeah.
We're playing Jenga. We're just having a good time. Man, the blocks done fell and they fell on my head. And I knew that she was cool when she actually cared and made sure that I was okay. I was like, all right, that's cool. But, after that, we just kept talking, and after that, the game stopped. And we just sat there. And quickly, suddenly everyone's going to sleep because it's getting late. It's like, so I think it's 12 at this point, like 12 o'clock at night, almost midnight. And I mean, we just get into conversation, and Marissa starts sharing her life with me. I mean, her life story, like some really deep stuff. And this is what the retreat was for. People are opening up, they're breaking chains of bondage, things that have them bound, past hurt and whatnot. She starts sharing her life. I'm sharing my life. We connecting, we laughing, we're finding similarities. It's really crazy. When we look up, it is 4 a.m., 4 in the morning. And if you know my wife, if you know Marissa Lane Hall, you will know this woman is not staying up past 10 o'clock on any evening, not even a weekend. You got to beg her to stay up past 10 o'clock.
You're not lying,
she be in the bed.
Yeah. No, yeah. And so I stayed up till 4 a.m.
Right.
talking to this man.
Yes.
But it was just crazy because, like, he was just so easy to talk to. I'm
really?
like, okay, yeah, don't do too much, though.
Thank you.
I'm like, why am I opening up to him about this stuff? Why am I talking to him, telling him my whole life story, you know? But it was just easy, and I was just, you know, something was just in me to do it. And so we stayed up all night talking, and this is when I found out that he literally just broke up with his girlfriend yesterday. So I'm like, oh, yeah.
She really was like, nope.
Yeah, at that point, I'm like, oh, no, he's off limits. Nope, not into him. We could be friends. So at that point, we're both in the mindset that we're going to be good friends. And so...
So, yeah, I mean, that was kind of it. You know, we go to sleep. You know, we exchange, you know, information. We go to sleep. And I'm like, wow, wait, great friend. Great talking to her. You know, excited for the next message tomorrow morning before we get out of here and head back to campus. And message is great. You know, we get away from campus, and as I'm driving back to campus, I start realizing, like, wow, you know, I really connected with that Marissa girl, and oh my God, she is gorgeous. And like, that was just like an epiphany for me. Like, I didn't realize in the moment, wow, like, ain't she a sophomore and I'm a freshman?
Oh my gosh.
But you know what I'm saying, me not knowing who my God is, you know what I'm saying, and having courage in myself, I'm like, man, she would never want to be with me. She too fine. I know she got all types of dudes in her inbox. I know she not gonna even, like, I don't even gotta worry about it. I'm just gonna say that I had a good time getting to know her at this thing and leave it at that.
Yeah. And so, you know, we start texting and everything like that, and the connection was there. Not yet, though. We both thought. I thought he wanted to be friends. He thought the same. We
both thought that we were friend zoning.
So naive.
Yeah, I thought she was friend zoning me, and she thought I was friend zoning her.
Yeah. You know, we're in that weird, awkward stage.
We just like, don't know.
They just said this. Does that mean they like me? Type thing. So
they sent a heart. Do that mean they want to give me their heart? You know what I'm saying?
But we just really had like I said, the connection was there, and literally so many people. They thought we knew each other all our lives. They're like, oh, you guys went to high school together, right?
Yeah.
Or you guys, you know, grew up together, right?
Yeah.
And we're like, no, we actually just met like 2 days ago.
Right.
We just met here at our retreat.
Right. They thought we really clicked well. And that's why they thought that we knew each other already.
Yeah.
Which was not surprising. And the things that happened next, you will find out in part 2 of how we met. Let me tell you something.
Because there's more to it.
There's so much more. We're going to get into how divine it was that we met and the timing that we met. How all these pieces had to come together for us to meet. Like, it's our first date. So you do not want to miss what's going to happen in part 2. But you got to tune in. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please do all those things. Share it with your grandma, your auntie, your dog, your cat, the whale in the sea. This has been All Hail in the Halls. See you next time, guys. Bye.
I wanna do days, nights, life with you.